The Coddling of the American Mind is a book written by Lukianoff and Jonathan Haidt that explores the growing trend of safetyism on college campuses and its impact on mental health, academic freedom, and intellectual diversity. This book is not just for college students, though, or their parents. In my opinion, this book is for everyone living in today's overly sensitive world. The authors argue that overprotective parenting, social media, and political polarization have contributed to a culture of fragility and intolerance among college students. They identify three key principles of safetyism, or what they refer to as untruths, that have become dominant on many campuses. Number one, what doesn't kill you makes you weaker. Number two, always trust your feelings. And number three, life is a battle between good people and evil people. That first one, the untruth of fragility, it's a belief that people are fragile and need to be protected from harm or discomfort. This thinking suggests that individuals are easily traumatized by ideas or experiences that challenge their existing belief or identities, and that universities should prioritize emotional safety over intellectual freedom. The second principle, the untruth of emotional reasoning, is the belief that our feelings are a reliable guide to what is true or false. This tenet suggests that subjective emotional responses should be given equal weight to objective evidence and logic in determining what ideas or behaviors are acceptable. And the third principle is the untruth of us versus them. It's this belief that the world is divided into good people and bad people, and that those who hold different beliefs or identities are a threat to one's safety or well-being. This tenet suggests that individuals should prioritize their own group's interests and values over those of other groups, and that conflict between groups is inevitable and necessary. This book is not an opinion piece. The findings in the book are all based upon academic data that can be backed up. I'll tell you that if you tend to be on the liberal side like I am, this will be a very hard book to read, at least for the first half. Then it gets easier. If you tend to be more conservative, you're probably going to love the beginning of the book, and then your beliefs are going to be challenged in the second half of the book, which I believe was quite purposeful on the part of the authors. Here's a few excerpts from the book that really stood out for me. By turning college into a zone of comfort and intellectual safety, we deprive young adults the cognitive tools and life strategies they need to become resilient, self-reliant, and socially constructive adults. If children are not given the freedom to experience small risks, they will never be prepared to handle bigger risks when they come along. The goal of a university should not be to make people feel comfortable or even to make them feel safe. The goal of a university is to teach them how to think, how to question, and how to engage with the world in a critical and thoughtful way. My first exposure to this book was on audio, and it was so damn good that when I got to the end of the audiobook, I just started it over and I listened to it a second time because it was so thought-provoking that I knew that I couldn't remember it all. And since then, I've read through the book in writing and pulled even more distinction. It reads well and it listens well. The book clearly demonstrates how these three principles are contributing to a decline in mental health and intellectual diversity on college campuses, and that universities should instead prioritize the cultivation of resilience and intellectual curiosity and open debate. But frankly, you know what? You could replace the word university in this book with life, and the book is just as strong. Now, if you have kids, this book also provides great resources on how to raise resilient critical thinkers and how you can make an impact with your local educational institutions. Read the book and let me know what you think. And if you have other books that you enjoy, please make sure to list those in the comments on this page so we can all benefit from your inspiration. And if you'd like to watch more book reviews, please subscribe to this channel. It's a way easier and faster than registering for a library card. All right, until next time, let's all try a little harder to be a little better. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch that book review. If you liked it, I think you might like this one as well. Check it out.